Good evening, and everybody, you are welcome here on YouTube, and we are live for HKW Primal Fury. And tonight, Xavier Woods will attempt to wrestle back control of Wednesday nights from the Apocolight as Apocolight tries to dethrone the Apocalypse Champion. Christopher Chaos will get his hands on Evan Jones for the HKW Championship. And, of course, Devin Mead will be getting her shot at the HKW Women's Championship. That match, of course, is up first. Devin Mead, of course, the Rainbow Warrior, the daughter of former HKW champion Brian Mead and HKW Women's Champion April Mead. Second generation superstar here. Oh, no. Hey, wait, Devin. And Ambrosia of Purity has just attacked Devin before Devin can even get down to the ring. And just why is the only question that I can ask. Devin to her feet. She's getting in the ring. And and Ambrosia going right after Devin. Devin, though, dropping Ambrosia straight on her face. The Rainbow Warrior quick to come back. And a high leg lariat from Ambrosia, the female queen of purity. Who has made her presence known here, attacking Devin, and we're gonna need to get some attention out here to Devin. And as Devin is being taken to the back, well, here comes the HKW Women's Champion, Gwendolyn Tense. I guess no one told her. I don't think we're going to be having an HKW Women's Championship match here tonight after the attack by Ambrosia. But always wonderful to see the queen of Gwenplex City, Gwendolyn Tense.
This is not going to happen like this. I'm the HKW Women's Champion, and anyone who wants to step up, get out here. The only question you have to ask yourself, who wants to take a trip to Gwenplex City?
Well, open challenge. Let's see who's going to come out and meet it. Well, it looks like we have an answer. Christine Cummings gonna head out to the ring to meet the open challenge of Gwendolyn Tense for the HKW Women's Championship. And behind her you see the ladies' man, Kevin Cyprit. Well, Christine did look extremely impressive last Wednesday night. And if you missed last Wednesday night, we don't want you to miss this Wednesday night. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Slap that like button and go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of what you've been seeing here tonight and every Wednesday night on HKW. Ladies getting set in the ring. This one will be for the HKW Women's Championship. Gwendolyn Tense never backing down, always ready for a fight. And drop kicking the knee out of Christine Cummings to open up this match. And officially now I would say that Primal Fury is underway. Very disappointing, of course, that Devin Mead is not a part of this matchup. Oh, Tornado DDT from Gwendolyn Tense taking down Christine Cummings. Follows it up with a crossbody cover. Christine able to get the shoulder up very quickly there. And lands a DDT. Beautiful move by Christine, who has been looking more and more impressive recently. But Gwen striking back with the jawbreaker. Christine fighting her into the corner. Gwendolyn fighting her way back out. And heading up to the middle rope and lands a crossbody off the center turnbuckle. Now laying the boots into Christine Cummings. And Christine's going to make her way the hard way out to the outside as Gwen heads up top. And another crossbody, this one all the way to the outside. Kevin Seipert getting the referee's attention and disrupting the 10 count out here. Gwen making her way back into the ring. It looks like there's a chair in the ring now. Not quite sure how that got in there, but with the ladies' man on the outside, one can assume. Huge DDT from Christine. And now the HKW Women's Champion could be in trouble. Christine, multiple shots to the legs of Gwendolyn Tense. Gwen fighting her way back to her feet. Oh! And a belly to belly. Beautiful move by Gwendolyn Tense with the belly to belly to regain control in this matchup. But Christine not going to give up an opportunity at the HKW Women's Championship. Following Gwendolyn Tense to the outside. And spin wheel kick. Taking Gwen down to the floor. But Gwen quickly back up to her feet. And was mounting that top rope. Thinks better of it and makes her way into the ring. Christine sneaking up behind. And the DDT takes down Gwendolyn Tense, who quickly rolls to the outside. Another crossbody by Gwen. And a running bulldog takes Chrissy down to the floor. Kevin desperately trying to distract the referee as Gwen takes firm control of this matchup. Oh no. Gwen has Christine set up. And you know what that means? Gwen's looking for a little bit of a drive-by. The drive-by drop kick delivered straight to the head of Christine Cummings. Now Gwen looks to have Christine set up. And could it be? Gwenplex to Christine Cummings. And the cover here. And somehow, some way, Christine able to get the shoulder up after the Gwenplex. And now Christine gonna try and take control of herself, but Gwendolyn getting back to her feet. Gwen fighting off the attack. The back and forth in this matchup. Another belly to belly. Gwen says this one is all over. And no, Christine able to slip out the back. Christine now looking for a cover of her own. But the women's champ quick to get the shoulder up. As Christine Cummings not wanting to give up a opportunity at the HKW Women's Championship. Gwendolyn setting Christine up now and heading up to the top rope. And a huge elbow drop delivered from the top. 2. And again, Christine able to get the shoulder up. And a roll up here by Gwendolyn Tense. Again, Christine able to somehow get out of this predicament and finds a backdrop to boot. But Gwen with a hurricanrana. And now Gwen sizing up Chrissy. And does Chrissy have anything left in the tank? Because Gwen has another Gwendolynplex. And the Gwenplex taking down Chrissy. Chrissy dragged to the center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still the HKW Women's Champion, Gwendolyn Tense. Take a look at some of these replays. Gotta give it up to Christine Cummings answering the open challenge and really did not let this one slip through her fingers. Gwen had to do everything she could to get through multiple belly-to-belly suplexes, the drive-by drop kick, and in the end, the Gwenplex claims another victim. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to your HKW Women's Champion, Gwendolyn Tense. All right. Well, we've got tag team action coming up next. And this man is no stranger to tag teams. He's the former HKW Tag Team Champion. He is Drew Geddes. And quite the decorated individual is Drew Geddes, former Tag Team Champion, former HKW Internet Champion. But tonight, not going to be teaming up with his usual partner, Ray Hole. Instead, going to be teaming alongside Jeff Lawless. And both these guys hoping to get a small amount of revenge on a couple of the men who have been making life miserable for everybody here in the HKW as of late. I am, of course, talking about Purity. Waving the colors, the red, white, and blue. Jeff Lawless heading out to the ring here. Jeff and Drew kind of look like the odd couple as the white lights erupt throughout the arena. And that can only mean one thing. Here come Purity. There they are. Cliff Williams, the monster Jason, and Adam Duke. Ambrosia, I'm sure, in back preparing for her match with April Mead later tonight. And having already made her presence known, attacking Devin Mead before Devin's HKW Women's Championship opportunity could begin. Not really even sure what Cliff Williams is doing out here. This match is supposed to be between Adam Duke and Jason Ikem versus Jeff and Drew. But the father figure of Purity, always watching over his flock. Get ready to start this one. Adam Duke going to be starting things off for Purity. Looks like Drew going to be opening things up for his team. And you have to think how scary it must be for any opponents of Purity, knowing that at one time both Adam and Jason were on the outside of Purity as well. They were not friends with Cliff Williams, and only after exceptional beatings, as Jeff with a nice kick to the head, only after exceptional beatings did they become members of Purity themselves. Back and forth between Drew and Adam Duke, neither one getting a clear-cut advantage here in the early going. Drew looking to change that with a tornado DD. No! Draping Adam Duke's neck, throw across the top rope. Beautiful move by the former internet champion. Duke now tossing Drew into the corner and tags in the monster Jason. And a huge power slam by Jason. Drew desperately needing to make a tag here as the attack by Purity continues. Now Jason tagging back in Adam Duke. And the double teaming continuing by Purity. Drew able to get a fireman's carry there. And now Drew looking to make a little bit of a comeback here. And can he get the tag? Well, that was the opportunity right there for Drew to make a tag to Jeff. And as Adam Duke slides out the back, I gotta say, I think that might have been a bit of a mistake on the part of Drew Geddes, not tagging in Jeff Lawless, the fresh man. And speaking of tag teams, we of course have another big tag team match set for later tonight. The returning Brian Mead and former Untouchable Aaron Bronson going to challenge the Untouchables Cameron Lyon Hunter and Dylan Bradford for the HKW Tag Team Championships, as Adam Falcon Arrow, nice move there by Adam Duke, calls that a Purity driver. Wow, what a power slam to Drew Geddes, coming off the top rope and caught by Adam Duke. Only able to get two as the monster Jason cutting off Jeff Lawless. And Jeff being tossed out of the ring. And getting planted as he tries to mount the top rope or possibly mount an attack on Jason. Adam Duke so ring aware here. And Drew, again, unable to get a tag, or maybe unwilling to, as it seemed earlier. Jeff making his way into the ring and getting cut off by Duke with the DDT. Thankfully for his team, however, Jeff was able to make the blind tag And now perhaps their team might have a chance here. Or is the damage done? Is it too little too late? As Jeff fighting back out of the corner. Jeff now sizing Adam Duke up. And here comes the monster to save his partner. Adam Duke able to turn things around on Jeff Lawless. Drew Geddes still appears winded on the apron there. Really don't know how much he has left as Duke gets tossed into the corner. Lawless lifting Duke up. And in comes the monster. Not going to allow whatever top rope offense Jeff had in mind. But Jeff doesn't care as he takes Adam Duke high off the top all the way to the floor and administers the boots to the man in white. Duke, though, sliding out the backside, tossing Lawless into the home corner, and makes the tag to his partner, the monster, Jason. Jason elevated into a beautiful crossbody. Wow, taking a full blow from Jeff and administering one of his own. Jason just so powerful. And the danger of purity continues as Jason has been in virtually none of this match. And when you talk about a fresh man, and the boots just being administered here to Lawless. And we've seen this. The roundabout tags by Purity, just laying the boots into Jeff. And here comes the missile drop kick. That, of course, able to take down HKW champion, number one contender, Christopher Chaos, just a couple weeks ago. Now Duke lining up Jeff Lawless for the Purity driver. No! Lawless able to get the shoulder up, and that may be a mistake on the part of Lawless. The hand coming over the top rope by Jason. These guys are just so dangerous. Wow, what a move by Lawless. Bouncing off that middle rope and coming back to lay down Adam Duke with a lariat. And Duke may be out. No, playing possum is Adam Duke, who now tags in the monster. And Jason desperately wanting to get at Lawless, but the referee holding him back momentarily. And those moments may be necessary and precious if you're Jeff Lawless. Who now could use a tag of his own as Drew Geddes looks on. Purity being so dominant in this tag team matchup here at Primal Fury. Oh, and Adam Duke coming in from behind. Just as Jeff started to gain control. And here's a cover by the Monster. Only able to find two. Oh, but a big shot to the back of Lawless. And Lawless basically being tortured here. No, Lawless sliding out the back. And nice leg right there. Just rolling up Jason. And Adam Duke now coming in and taking down Jason with the Luthez. And not the legal man at all. These cheating tactics of Purity. Absolutely disgusting. As Lawless getting caught up in the corner of Purity. And Jason being lifted up to the top rope. Jeff gonna take Jason the superplexing long way, all the way to the outside. Incredible move by Jeff Lawless. Doing anything he can to stop Purity, and Jason just shrugging it off as if it wasn't anything. Oh, huge headbutt by Jason. And the backbreaker. Now Jason tagging in his partner. Oh! And a combination Purity driver as Adam Duke goes for the pin on Jeff. And again, Lawless able to get the shoulder up. At this point, I don't even know what's keeping Jason going. Drew attempting to come to his partner's aid. And you gotta give it up for Jeff and Drew doing everything they can in this matchup to contend with Purity. And Jeff with the submission hold, looking for the ankle lock. Adam Duke able to slide out. DDT by Duke. Blasting Drew off the apron there. And as Jeff gets to his feet, Purity driver for Lawless. And the All-American Badass is down. No! Somehow, some way, I have no idea what is keeping Jeff Lawless going, but somehow he is not done yet. Referee being distracted there. That might have been 3, but the referee distracted by the monster Jason. And Adam Duke again knocking Lawless to the floor. What an incredible matchup here between Purity, Jeff Lawless, and Drew Geddes. As Adam Duke crawling into a cover here. And that is going to do it. Purity able to pick up the win. Let's take a look at some of these highlights. Purity so vicious in this matchup. And never-ending attack and assault. And you have to give it up for the way that Adam Duke and Jason Ikem managed to work as a team here. Also, I can't count the number of kickouts I saw from Jeff Lawless, but in the end, the huge lariat from the monster Jason Ikem taking out Jeff Lawless as Adam Duke crawling in for the pin and the 3 count. And your winners here tonight gonna be Purity. Well, folks, there are very few matches that you really take a personal stake in this industry, but for me, this is going to be one of them. And making his way to the ring, he is the leader of the Untouchables. Brother of former champion Brian Mead, former Apocalypse champion, and the man who rules HKW Wednesday nights, Apocolight. But that could all change by the end of this match, because either Apocolight is walking out as the Apocalypse champion, or he will lose control of HKW Wednesday nights to Xander Shaw. And as I mentioned, this is quite personal to me, and I just like to say good luck, Xander. Please, please, please bring control of Wednesday nights back to HKW. Well, here he comes. He is the HKW Apocalypse Champion. And his name is Xander Shaw. And Apocolight wasting no time going to meet the Apocalypse Champion and grabbing the Apocalypse Championship belt. The thing that is so important to the Apocolight, and bring it down into the ring. And looking to blast Xander in the head with that championship belt. Xander able to get out of the way, and this of course is Apocalypse rules. So weapons, you want to use them, go for it. You want to fight on the outside for a half an hour, go for it. Just try not to bleed all over the place. And these fans don't seem to be impressed as Apocolight trying to grab that HKW Apocalypse Championship once again. Xander not going to have any of it. And now Xander grabbing a hold of his championship. But Apocolight quick to duck out of the way and delivers a shot with the elbow to the head of Xander Shaw. And as these two continue to fight over the championship gold, neither of them seeming to be able to land a blow with it. Oh, Xander with a beautiful spine buster there to the back of the Apocolight. They are certainly fighting over this championship belt though. Oh! And Apocolight now wrapping it across the head of Xander Shaw. And looking underneath the ring here. Oh! And another shot to the head of Shaw. In this match, of course, Apocalypse rules. Anything goes. Here in this matchup tonight. And Apocolight taking control of Xander Shaw, and 666 onto the championship belt. Oh! And Xander able to kick out at 2. Come on, Xander. Oh, now Xander taking Apocolight over his knee. Huge backbreaker to the leader of the Untouchables. Xander now trying to come back. Running over Apocolight with a clothesline. Facebuster to Apocolight. And now staring down at his prey is Xander Shaw. As Apocolight trying to get to his feet. Xander springing to life. Sliding out the back and wrestling Apocolight back to his gut again. This is a brutal attack by Shaw. And personally, I love it. As Apocolight sliding out the back. And cutting off the momentum of Xander Shaw. Come on, Xander. I know you can do it, buddy. And Apocolight has a table now. And tossing the table inside the ring as Xander getting back to his feet. Apocalypse side slam there by the Apocolight. And setting a table ablaze is Apocolight. I don't know just what he's thinking here. But Xander's thinking short choke slam. And a cover here by Xander Shaw. And Apocolight quick to get the shoulder up. Definitely going to take more to keep down the leader of the Untouchables than that. As the table continues to burn here in the middle of the ring. Oh! And Xander just put Apocolight through the burning table. And another power bomb to the Apocolight. What a backfire. As, no pun intended there, Apocolight put through a burning table by Xander Shaw. Oh! And the Pele kick finding its mark on Shaw. Another side slam by the Apocolight. Apocolight now heading up to the top rope. And a amazing shooting star press coming off the top rope. And practically going through Xander Shaw. Xander able to apparently get the shoulder up at 2. I thought he was out. Apocolight seems to have taken control of this match as he hits the blockbuster there. And now Apocolight once again looking underneath the ring. Showing why he is the originator of Apocalypse rules. As Xander started to get to his feet, Apocolight taking him down. And now with the ladder. Oh! Not sure why Apocolight decided to try and climb the ladder there, but not working out well for him. And now, with a kendo stick, is Xander Shaw. Apocolight popping him in the face. Xander dropping the kendo stick, but regaining control. Leg drop. Dropped across the face of Xander. Apocolight looks to be out in the middle of the ring here. No, he is not. He's back to his feet. Oh! And gets cracked across the skull with the kendo stick. Here's a cover. 2! Only 2 for Xander Shaw as Apocolight gets the shoulder up. Amazing match between these two. Both men want to be Apocalypse champion. Both men want control of Wednesday nights. Oh, and the side slam. The side slam by the Apocolight. And again, Apocolight setting up that ladder in the middle of the ring. But he gets cut off by Xander Shaw. Xander with a cover. Apocolight easily getting the shoulder up. And now Xander sliding out the back and coming away with a beautiful German suplex on Apocolight. X-neck breaker. Into a cover. 1, 2. And Apocolight getting the shoulder up. And now Apocolight climbing to the top of that ladder. And Xander Shaw gonna give chase. Apocolight looking to take Xander off the ladder. Xander getting the better of him. Xander all the way on the top of the ladder. And a huge diving splash off. Massive right hand by Xander Shaw. And now, could it be the final destination for the Apocolight as X marks the spot? And Xander with a cover. 1, 2. Only 2! Only 2 as Apocolight able to get the shoulder up. Xander not gonna give up so easily. And it's another one. Xander following up the first with another. X marks the spot. And that is going to do it. He is still the Apocalypse champion. And congratulations, Xander, and thank you for bringing control of HKW Wednesday nights back home where it belongs. What an incredible matchup between these two. Burning tables, ladders, chairs, kendo sticks. You name it, this match had it. And in the end, Xander Shaw coming away with a huge win and retaining the HKW Apocalypse Championship. Cannot give enough congratulations to the HKW Apocalypse Champion Xander Shaw. who has brought control of Wednesday nights back home and away from the Untouchables. And this Wednesday, we're going to have a party. I guarantee you that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another big title match as we get set for the HKW Tag Team Championships to be decided. We have the return of Brian Mead, former HKW champion, and Aaron Bronson. Apparently, the Guardians of the Galaxy are here. As Star-Lord and Rocket Raccoon, Brian Mead and Aaron Bronson make their way down to the ring. And fans extremely excited to see the Archangel back here tonight alongside the former Untouchable Aaron Bronson. But the question remains, can these two men do what they've set out to do and defeat the Untouchables, take away those HKW Tag Team Championships, and get a measure of revenge Brian, of course, having been launched off the Hell in a Cell by Untouchable member Evan Jones, the World Heavyweight Championship that was last month at Digital Revolution. And Aaron Bronson, a former Untouchable himself, being exiled by Cameron Lionhunter there, who enters the arena alongside his tag team partner, Dylan Bradford. And despite the fact these guys are coming out here cosplaying, do not want to take the challenge of Brian Mead and Aaron Bronson lightly. And as we get set here, this one will be for the HKW Tag Team Championships. I want to thank you again for being here with us tonight at Primal Fury. I want to remind you again to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button down there, and leave us a comment and let us know what you thought of everything you've seen here tonight on HKW. Cameron Lionhunter, Dylan Bradford, the HKW Tag Team Champions, who always love hearing their names, getting set to defend here. As referee Hiromoto lifting the title gold high above his head. And looks like Brian's going to start things off against the internet champion, Cameron Lionhunter, and Brian quickly going after the internet champion and knocking him to the outside of the ring and saying, "Come on, get on in here and take the beating that you have coming to you," as he delivers a shot to Dylan Bradford on the apron. And as soon as Cameron gets in the ring, he's going to be met by Brian and a double team by Brian and Aaron. Oh, with a double cutter situation. Aaron into the early cover on Cameron Lionhunter, only able to find one as Aaron Bronson hoping to get some revenge against his former untouchable brethren. And sliding out of a nice submission hold there is Bronson, as the Archangel pacing on the ring apron. Cameron making the tag in to Dylan Bradford. Bronson fighting back to his feet on Bradford there. Exchanging shots as Bronson tosses Bradford into the ropes and comes away with a Hurricanrana, tagging back in his tag team partner, the Archangel, who administers the DDT to one half of the HKW Tag Team Champions in this championship contest. Angel looking for a big move there on Bradford, not able to find it, but he does find his patented reverse DDT and a cover here on Bradford. Only able to come away with a 2 count though, as this match rolls on. Archangel now possibly looking to make a tag into Bronson. And he does. He finds the tag. And it looks like another cutter coming from the the Guardians, as it were. And a package pile driver delivered by Aaron Bronson. And now Bronson going to head up to the top rope. Coming off the top, twisting senton. Finding the mark, but only finding 2 on Dylan Bradford. Getting cut off by Lionhunter, who finds a drop kick of his own. And now here comes the Archangel, who sends Lionhunter down the hard way. And Archangel with Cameron on the outside. Broken wings to Cameron. Dylan with a spine buster on the inside. And now rolling across Aaron is Dylan. Aaron finding a beautiful kick to the side of the face of Dylan. Lifting up the Untouchable and taking the legs out from underneath him is Aaron Bronson. Both of these teams working incredibly well, as Archangel drop kicking Bradford from behind. And now taking to the top rope and finding a elbow drop as he pops on out. And Bronson posing to the crowd. Getting cut off by Dylan Bradford is Aaron Bronson, who powerbombed to the outside on Bradford, heading up to the top rope. Now Aaron Bronson nailing Bradford once again, living up to his name and pointing to the sky. It looks like Archangel wants the tag, and now he is going to get it. Angel heading up to the top rope himself. And it's almost a one-upsmanship contest here, as Angel finds a way to fly down to the floor. Elbow drop, administering quite a bit of damage there to Dylan Bradford. Dylan with a rake of the eyes. Oh, and a clothesline to his own face, as Archangel in complete control, tossing Bradford back into the ring. Cameron Lionhunter being shoved off the apron and is down on the outside. Angel looking for another elbow drop, not able to find it, but does catch the leg of Dylan. And stepping through, he's got the sharpshooter locked in on Dylan Bradford. But will that be enough to capture them the tag team championships? No. Dylan able to make it to the ropes. Angel tossing Bradford into the corner, and he's got the tag in to Aaron Bronson. Bronson on the far corner. And coast to coast goes Bronson. And now here's a cover by Bronson. 1, 2, oh! Only 2 as Bradford able to get the shoulder up. Bronson lifting him to his feet and sweeping the leg out from underneath. You can see the look in Bronson's eyes. He is feeling it as he takes to the top rope. Shooting star press. Angel into the ring. And we have new tag team champions. Well, you can call them goofy, you can call them cosplayers, but these two, Aaron Bronson and Brian Mead, putting on a clinic of tag team wrestling here tonight. Brian hitting the broken wings on Cameron on the outside. Aaron Bronson with that huge twisting shooting star press, finally claiming the victory for these two. And congratulations and welcome back again to the Archangel as Primal Fury rolls on. The party continues. And we have new HKW Tag Team Champions. Well, when you talk about personal, it doesn't get any more personal than this. April Mead and Ambrosia are about to collide here tonight at Primal Fury. This, of course, started back when April made her return from injury a couple weeks ago and was immediately attacked by Ambrosia of Purity. The attacks have continued, and of course, getting more personal tonight when Ambrosia attacked April's daughter, the number one contender for the HKW Women's Championship, Devin Mead. April will get a chance to get her hands on Ambrosia tonight. And there you see her, the Queen of Purity, and the Lady of Light, Ambrosia, making her way down to the ring. And this is actually Ambrosia's in-ring debut tonight. And April, not waiting for the ref, the bell, or anything else, going straight after Ambrosia. And can't really blame her. As I said, Ambrosia has made this an incredibly personal ordeal between her and April. And it'll be interesting to see what Brian... Whoa! That's Devin. Devin Mead has made her way out to ringside here. And I think April has just noticed her. April coming out here to try and talk to her daughter, who just is walking away as Ambrosia now attacking April Mead here at ringside. And does this Oh! A huge spear taking down the former women's champion. Does this mean that Devin has joined Purity? Certainly would appear that way. All in white, the colors washed out of her hair. And Ambrosia in complete control of this matchup now as the referee continues his count. Ambrosia tossing April into the ring. And how can April even continue on here with her daughter Devin decked out all in white and cheering on Ambrosia? Now April trying to get something going here, but she seems so distracted. But April, short leg DDT there. And April again coming out here trying to talk to Devin, and Devin refusing to talk to her mother. This is not like Devin. Folks, we've known Devin for a long time, and She has a very close relationship with her mother. She won't even go near her. What is going on here as Ambrosia popping off the ropes, and face first goes April, but April, well aware of her ring position and reaching out. Oh! And April getting nailed by the suicide dive as Ambrosia dives through the ring ropes and plants April against the barricade wall. Now Ambrosia picking up the former women's champion. And April on Dream Street. Devin mocking her mother at ringside and cheering on the leader of Purity, Ambrosia. As Ambrosia sending April swinging round and round and round, dizzying the former women's champion. And here's a cover by Ambrosia. 1, 2, 3. And Ambrosia picking up a win here on her in-ring debut, thanks in no small part to Devin Mead at ringside, who clearly was a distraction for April through this entire matchup. And the dizzying effects of Purity claiming another victim here as Ambrosia puts down April for the 3 count. As Devin looks on at ringside. What does this mean come Wednesday night? Well, folks, we have waited all night for this. It is the HKW World Heavyweight Championship match between Christopher Chaos and Evan Jones. And no one has waited longer than that man, Christopher Chaos, heading out to the ring. Wearing the old school pads of the Road Warriors, paying homage to some of the greatest of all time, is Christopher Chaos. Getting his first shot at the HKW World Heavyweight Championship here tonight. Lord of Madness has already had a storied career here in the HKW. First Lord of Madness champion. Taking Whipdog Johnson to the limit last month at Digital Revolution. And tonight, we will see if Chris can knock off the King of the Mountain, Evan Jones. And there he is. He's the HKW World Heavyweight Champion. bathed in the black and white of the Untouchables is Evan Jones. Of course, he won that championship last month at Digital Revolution after a brutal Hell in a Cell match with the Archangel Brian Mead that saw Brian topple from the top of the cell down to the floor and through a table. And Evan has shown no remorse for that or any other action that has led to the gold being over his shoulder. Well, folks, here we go. This is it, and it is for the HKW World Heavyweight Championship. These fans certainly excited to see Evan and Chris go at it. And the referee showing the belt to Chris, and we are ready to go. It is the HKW Championship, and it is on the line. And here we go. And Christopher Chaos starting things off. Nice high drop kick from Chaos. And, you know, he's going to give it everything he's got here. As Chaos has but one dream, and that is to become the HKW World Heavyweight Champion. And to silence, of course, the critics, mainly the Untouchables, who have been referring to Chaos lately as a choke artist, referring to the one internet championship contest that Chaos was a part of, and of course the fact that he was not able to pin or make Whip Dog Johnson submit at Digital Revolution. As Evan, looking for a German suplex, gets met with the big elbow by Chaos. And this match so far has been all Chaos. Who is so pumped for his opportunity to become the HKW champion, and looking for an early cover is Christopher Chaos. And Evan Jones able to get the shoulder up. Chaos holds not one but two singles wins over the World Heavyweight Champion, and this match starting off much like those have in the past, as Evan Jones goes spilling to the outside, and I think Chris might have been looking for an elbow drop there, not able to find it, but recovering quickly. And continuing the attack on Evan Jones. Now Chaos mounting the top rope and Evan wisely sliding on in and able to nail Chaos off the apron. Evan quick to admonish the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship as Chaos continues the attack, getting a jawbreaker but finding the hip toss on Evan Jones. These two have hardly spent any time in the ring since this match got underway. Chaos looking for an elbow drop there, but Jones, I think Jones was able to move out of the way. Definitely did not get all of it, did Chris Chaos. And Chaos now putting Evan's head across the ring post. And big shots to the gut and chest of Evan Jones and Christopher Chaos. Again, breaking the count. This is, after all, Chaos's opportunity to make real his dream and become the HKW World Heavyweight Champion. Getting cut off by the champ, Evan Jones, and thrown face first into the ring post is Chaos. And a reverse suplex by Jones. Who gets tossed into the ring. Chaos able to block one German suplex, but not the second, third, or fourth by Evan Jones, who has come alive here in the later part of this matchup. And Jones, we have the T-bone suplex, tossing Chaos high overhead. Chaos fighting back to his feet and taking Jones down. And now Chaos trying to create some separation and get some fresh air. Good idea for Chaos. Trying to change control of this matchup back into his favor. And a strong way to do it. No! Evan fighting back down to the floor. And now Evan with a power bomb on the outside to Chaos. And looking for the submission here on the outside, but there is no submission on the outside in this matchup. This isn't a hardcore match. Chris looks absolutely infuriated here. And Chris tossing Evan into the ring, and at the last second of the countout, and Chris Chris just cost himself the HKW World Heavyweight Championship. And losing by disqualification, absolute heartbreak. Chris was tossing Evan into the ring. And what is this? Cliff Williams coming into the ring. Cliff Williams going directly after the World Heavyweight Champion, Evan Jones. Evan doing everything he can to fight back here. And Evan taking down Cliff Williams. And you can bet that this will continue Wednesday night. And we will see you then. Good night, folks.